Okay, look at who we got here today. We got a Cybertruck here in traffic with me. How about that? Like, I have a lot of clips and stuff that I have to sew together eventually. I got to make a finalization video. I'll probably do that a little bit later to post. But, yeah, I've been seeing a few more of those things around. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. I mean, you know, Tesla, ironically, is able to sell those things amazingly. You know, a lot of people hate them. I personally just, you know, after having driven it, I think it feels unfinished, for one, and it also feels like cheap. Like when you actually put your hands on the steering wheel that they have, it's like the steering wheel feels so cheap. It really feels like something in a Costco toy, you know? I would never buy one of those things for myself, not unless I actually needed an electric truck. But I'd probably get the Chevy EV instead. The Chevy EV, I actually have been looking at. I actually think that's pretty cool because so far, you know, it looks passive. First of all, it's got the same technology my car has, so I could almost see doing a Chevy EV. They want like $99,000 for it, but if you lease it, it's probably about half that. It's amazing how that thing can even make a turn. Oh, these are just shitty scat packs. I thought these were Hellcats at first. I'm not following these losers. It's just too boring ass scat packs racing. I don't want to see that shit. Slow ass bus. Slow ass Dodges. Oh, they're still back there. And that's where they stay. Stay in your lane. Mr. Scat Pack's not happy that I went past him, so he's so trying to get around me. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. Come back when you got a Hellcat, child. nice day out here. Get this, look who just pulled up. It's a Honda Prologue. It's a guy and a woman driving it. A Honda Prologue. That's the first one I've seen actually come here. I don't know, maybe they just came to take a look and they're just gonna keep on going. But, so you got the Honda Prologue, got the Chevy Blazer, you got a Nissan Ariya, and then you got a Cadillac Lyriq over there. Usually, whenever I come here, it's always gonna be a Cadillac Lyriq. It never fails. Oh, okay, you know what? The Honda Prologue is trying to, wait, I don't know. It looked like he's trying to, yeah, I think he thought about twice. He was like, you know what? Maybe I should just stay and try to get it charged. And he's coming in, and yeah, he thought about it. And I'm thinking maybe he might be trying to charge on the outside. But bottom line is, it's like, yeah, he thought about that shit. Now, somebody should be coming out very soon, because when I came here, it was like these people are already here. So I would have to assume somebody should be, yep, he's coming back. Yeah, he thought about it. He was like, yeah, I got to get a charge. I can't leave. I got, you know. Yeah, so my thing, what's weird to me, I don't understand why the Carmen's Plaza was out of order and deactivated, because it seems to me that that one should be activated, but for some reason it wasn't. And I think, oh, they got two Asian girls, but I have no idea why that thing wasn't on. It should be on, but it's not. So I have no idea what was going on there, but they need to get that damn thing fixed. And if what they should do is they should change the chargers from the old chargers that are there to these new ones. But I don't know what their plans are for the time being. I really don't know. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so they got the Honda Prologue right there, and they seem to enjoy the Honda Prologue. I've seen only a couple of those on the road. I haven't seen that many of them on the road, but in time, you know, you'll see a lot more of them and everything. But I'm not in so much of a rush to charge, and I'm also very picky about where I charge. So depending upon who comes out of here first, I may actually let them go ahead of me, because I'm not in a rush. And as soon as I let them go in, I'm going to go into Target, and I'm going to get some coffee, because I ran out of coffee. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know who's coming out, but I'm probably going to let them go ahead of me, because I'm really not in a rush. I don't mind taking the blue, and I don't mind taking the purple. Or I should say, I don't mind taking Kylie, or I don't mind taking Savannah. Those are the charger names. So because I'm not in a rush, it's like I can be a nice gentleman to these fine, lovely Asian ladies in this Honda Prologue. You know, I can let the, because I'll take the ends either way. I don't really care. So it depends who comes out first, because I'm not in a rush. I really, right now I've got nothing I got to do except go in there and do some more shopping at Target. So it's like, you know, I can be a nice guy. You know, meet these lovely ladies. I'll be like, hey ladies, yes, hi. I'm not really in a rush, so if you'd like to go ahead of me, you know, you can go ahead of me. So by the way, what are your names? It's like, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Passport bros for life, man. Yeah, so I went up to them, and they were so nice. And I said, hey, you see this guy right here with this Hyundai? He's leaving, so you can go in there. And I was like, by the way, I love your car. Because, you know, I drove the blue Prologue. And I was like, yeah, you see this car, like this Chevy Blazer. And then there's the Lyriq just like mine. And then there's, what is it called? The Acura ZDX. These are all sister cars. So I was explaining. They were like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, I really love your car. So my guess is I let them go in there. Then this guy with this Bolt pulled up. So I'm thinking that the next person to pull out should be this guy right here with this Blazer. Because I've been watching him in there, and he's starting to get a little bit of movement to him. So I'm thinking he should be next. Now, what is this, a fucking Prius? Yeah, I don't know where you're going. But you're not really you're not a EV, so you can keep on going. But anyway, I think the Blazer should be next. And if it's not the Blazer, it should be that blue Lyriq. Yeah, wait, Wait, oh, okay, so that's the girl from the prologue. So they're going in there, and I just let them go in there because I'm in no rush at all, but I love being on the edges. Oh, there she is. I like being on the far outside or the far outside. I don't really like being in the middle because I don't want nobody like getting close to my car and scratching it or anything. You know, and the doors on these cars are wide. And these, as far as I'm concerned, they did not space these chargers enough. Because if it was me, I would have taken up this entire space with chargers. But what I would have done was I would have spaced them enough where, like, you don't have to worry about people, like, the doors swinging up. Because some of these cars are big. Like that Hummer, what I put in that video, some of these cars are huge. And I don't want nobody with cars, like, with big doors and shit near my car. Because they could swing that shit open. Next thing you know, you got a big-ass dent. You know, so I didn't want that. Christmas cake. Christmas cake. Me like a Christmas cake. It's delicious. 14 vitamins and minerals. So anyway, let's see. This guy with this Blazer should be coming out. So it's either going to be, I would say it's going to be that Blazer or it's going to be that blue Lyric. But if that Nissan Ariya comes out next, I'm just going to let the Bolt go because I really don't want to be in the middle. So, you know, it's going to be one of the, it's obviously got to be one of the three. So it's like at this point, I don't even care. But I'm going to go in there. I got to get me some French vanilla coffee, the grounds for my coffee machine because I got one of those Ninja coffee machines. And I'm also gonna get, if they have like hazelnut, like I'll get one small French vanilla, I'll get one small hazelnut. Who is this guy? Guy looks like he's up to no good. Walking sideways and everything. I don't know about that guy. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, we'll see. Uh-oh, wait, oh, no, she turned, she's got her foot on the brake. What the fuck is she doing? Is she charging or what? What's she doing? What are they doing? Oh, you know what it is? I think, wait a minute. What the hell is she doing? Is it, maybe it's that the cable's not long enough? What's she doing? Oh, she's trying to get the damn thing. She couldn't, the cable maybe is not long enough? No, and see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The problem ultimately is with these cars that the charger is on this driver fender, right? So what ends up happening is you've got to get so close to that machine, and then you almost have to have the car on an angle. Otherwise, it's really hard to get that power cable in there. And you see how this Blazer parked? When I go to that charger, I never park straight in the middle. I always move my car over to the right just a little bit. But the Blazer, he perfectly parked in there. And the problem is the charger itself, the cables aren't fucking long enough. So they're going to have an issue with that. In fact, I might go help him. I think I'm going to go help him.
Then there's an extra one on that side.
Well, he's coming out right now. I think he's coming out. So if he's coming out, maybe you take that one, and this guy could probably take yours, and there should be enough space for him.
Isn't that what you wanted?
I'm not in a rush. Because I'm going in there to go shopping. I'm not in a rush.
Are you sure?
Honestly, I was waiting for him.
I'll be done in like.
But yeah,
20, I'll be done like 25 minutes.
25? Yeah. I was kind of waiting for you. I like being on the edge.
Oh.
And then I think this guy's done. I don't know. Hi. You almost done? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I'll go over there. No, you know, well, yeah, unless you want to go there.
You can go. That's the edge.
Yeah. I don't want to keep that guy. So, but this guy and that guy, so that's cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
We'll wait for this one then, and then I can.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you.
Hey, see, that's how you make friends at the charger. But see, y'all don't know nothing about that. Got to make friends at the charger. Oh, good. See the lyrics label. Damn, we got some Christmas cake. Christmas. Oh, damn. Gotta make friends at the charger. It's always important to make friends. Okay. It's always important to make friends at the charger. It's kind of like a social experiment when you really think about it. Okay, well, it's kind of it. But yeah, it's kind of like a social experiment, like a grand social experiment when you really think about it. Yeah, so chances are somebody will try to pull up, park on that side of the charger, and they'll try to plug their car in there. We can only wait and we can only see. All right. Okay, so it should start right now. But we'll see what happens in a second. I should wait for the beep. Oh, there it is, connecting to vehicle. But they got to do something about that Carmen's road charger. I don't know if I got to call that in and check on it. Find out whether or not there's an issue, because there shouldn't be an issue, but I'm gonna have to find out. I just gotta wait for the beep, and that's how I know it's activated. Oh, I can turn off my hazards too. There's no point in that being on. Oh, there it is. There's the beep. Yeah, turn off my hazards. Okay. 58%. All right. Okay, so it is 12:11, so shouldn't have too much problem. Oh, let me just get my keys and then go right on. Oops. Uh-oh, look who's late. Yeah, that's right. If only you'd gotten here like 2 minutes earlier, 5 minutes earlier, or 10. It's like a social experiment, really. Go in here and get some coffee. Last time I came here, I got some like limeade and some orange juice. Yeah. Oh. Christmas kill. That's what I should get from inside Target. I gotta get Christmas kill. It's a nice C-Class. I think that's the new one. Mercedes has such nice cars. Even the lower end cars are nice. It's pretty freaking cool. I always like that car. Shit, for what I paid for my Lyriq, I could have got an E or a C. But nah, I wouldn't want either one. Oh wait, is that an SRT? No, it's not. That's that fucking shit, boring ass Jeep WL. Nobody wants that. You gotta be a soccer mom. On the Aviator, that's nice. It happens. Oh, yes. It's freaking Target. They could have made this a Walmart. I don't understand how Target's still in business. I really don't. But they said, like, their milk is okay, their orange juice is okay. What the hell's going on here? right? That was strange. Uh-oh. I have no idea how Target stays in business. I really don't. For some reason, well, I got my coffee and everything. For some reason, the Bolt left, and now there's a white Lyric. And the black Lyric, he decided to pull up to my machine. Of all the machines he could pull up to, he pulled up to my machine. He's trying to use the opposite side of it. And now there's a white Lyric here. So, looks like the white Lyric has to go to the 350 kilowatt charger. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how they figure it out, but see, this is the reason why I always go for the corner. Because when I go for the corner, y'all can do whatever y'all want in the middle. I can care less. I'm guessing they must be these chicks with this Prologue. That girl and her mom, they must be having problems for some reason. I'm not sure why. They must be having an issue charging or something. Perhaps I can lend my assistance. Christmas carol. Let me see. Maybe I can lend my assistance. You gotta help. Gotta help out. This guy right here asked for me to help him to charge his white Lyric. So he has a luxury, but he doesn't have the 22s, but he does have the power moonroof, the heated, cooled, ventilated seats with massage, but he's having a little trouble charging, so try to help him out. And now all of a sudden everybody showed up. Everybody showed up. I'm gonna be done very soon, but it looks like this is like my job, is helping people charge their cars and making friends. I love it. I freaking love it. It's so much better than going to a gas station. You just go there and you just leave. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, so yeah, the line is getting longer and longer, but I'm all done. All right, so the line's all done and I'm out of here. Let me tell you something. I enjoy, like, you wouldn't believe it. Like, people, oh, I never want to have to do this shit. I never want to have to wait to charge my car. Oh, I fucking love doing this. Because it's like a social experiment. It's really, I don't know how to best describe it. It's kind of like a meet and greet, but it's not. It's like you get to see all the new technology. Some people driving up with Hummers, and just like, before I left to Bali, I know some people are like, oh, I'd never want to do that shit. It's like, okay, well, you keep on going to the gas station and getting fucked by Biden gas prices, just like this chick right here. Look at this chick. She's getting fucked by gas. She's getting fucked so bad by Biden's gas prices. Kamala Harris and Biden got gas at $4.25 and numbers and stupid numbers in her little Sonata, and she's just trying to buy groceries. She can't even afford that shit. So if that's what y'all want, you go right on ahead. The answer for me is no. I say no. I will use good old-fashioned electrons to power my luxury electric Cadillac. And I will enjoy going to the charging station as well. And meeting all types of Christmas cake. Here at Costco, I got this lady in front of me. She's got the Lexus RZ, and apparently she's leaving her car here and going and getting in somebody else's car. You see, but that's a woman, so, there's no need to worry, hubby. No need to worry, husband. And I'm looking at this woman. She gets out of that car, runs up to her car, and then she goes back to that car. I'm like, you see, this is how, like, you got to worry about your wife cheating, because your wife tells you, okay, yeah, I'm going to Costco, and the next thing you know, she leaves her car there, and then she gets in the car with some dude, and she's giving them top in the back seat, and you just don't even know. It's like, you guys got to watch out, because your wives are, like, up to no good. I don't know where they're going. Where they going? Like, how do you leave your car here and you just leave? Like, what is this? You got to watch out, man. Your wife's up to no good, and you just don't know. But this is, now, here's the thing. This is like one of those parking spaces for alternative fuel vehicles and electric vehicles, right? Normally, even when I had my Jeep SRT, I will park in these spaces. I don't give a fuck, because there's nobody enforcing it anyway. And now, when I come here, because I have an electric car, I can actually park here and not really have to worry about breaking the laws. But, you know, it's not really a law. It's just something they set up. But then it makes me wonder, it's like, wait a minute. Why is it that electric cars and alternative hybrids and shit, like even these shitty-ass Priuses, why do they get special permissions? It's like, if anything, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you can almost make the case that handicapped people need to park closer to the store. But what doesn't make sense to me about that is when we get into the store, we're all going to walk the same amount of distance. So why would you need to park there anyway? So, okay, I'll leave that alone. But when it comes to Priuses and shitty-ass Toyota RAV4 hybrids and stuff, why do you get to park closer? Like, you're not handicapped. It's like basically what they're doing is they're subsidizing the rich. And they're giving wealthy people who can afford this stuff, they're giving us, like, special privileges. You know, that's basically what they're doing. It's just like when you drive in the HOV lane. It's like when there's nobody in the HOV lane, it's like you're driving that to save time. But it makes me wonder, it's like, wait a minute. You took an entire lane and made it so that only people who have Teslas and hybrids can drive in that lane during certain hours, but you're slowing all the rest of the traffic down. It doesn't make sense. But that's what happens when you live in liberal states with these stupid-ass liberal communists, and they have an agenda, and that's what it is. It's like these people aren't about efficiency. These people are communists. You know, these people are absolute communists. It's disgusting. I'm guessing this Nero, I guess he's not going to park here. I thought he was. I guess not. Oh, well. Yeah, so we just got a couple minutes. I gotta go in Costco. Haven't been here in a while. I wanna, you know, see what they have. I want to see if they have any nice sales on anything. You know, I'm trying to figure out, where did this lady go? But I guess it's not for me to know. She might be in the back of that car chewing on some box for all I know. But you gotta watch out for your wives, guys. You gotta watch out for them because they're always up to no good. That's a Volt or Bolt back there. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta have your head on a swivel with these people. You got Clint Eastwood. Anyway, look who's here. It's like these people, look at this. I got people trying to compete with me for the cool car category, but see, I got here first. Look at this. Look at this. We got this red. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. You gotta learn how to park. What's up with these people? These people are slow. What is it with this person? Yeah, Mercedes, blow at this person. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see what it is. They are not coming in. Oh shit. Let me get my cup. Yeah, they're not coming into the parking lot. They're parking on the freaking thing. This guy's not supposed to be here. Yeah, you see this guy with this lyric? Yo, what are these people doing? This guy's got this red lyric. You're not supposed to be there. Unless you're going into the store. What's this guy doing? Oh, that's one of the store cars? That's the store car?
Well, they display it because they do like a program to sell the cars too.
Oh.
This is a costume and yes,
what's the
well, this one, I mean, the value of the car from the dealership is $79, I think.
79.
But when you go to visit that auto program, just because you're a costume member, you can visit the store. So, and I think there's like a hassle.
Oh, I see the sticker.
Yeah.
What is it? 73,690.
Yeah.
And it's a luxury 2, radiant red with the black interior. Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's mine over there. The silver one right in front of this Lexus. But I got the 22s, and mine was fully loaded. This one don't have the 22s, and it doesn't have the power roof. Wait, no, it does have the power roof. Yeah. Cool, yeah. Because I saw you pull up. I thought you were going to park right there where that Mercedes isn't supposed to be.
Yeah, no. Actually, I used them
Got Becky.
when I took my wife's car out. I took a
What's your wife
Q5.
got? Huh?
So, Q5. Audi. So, and I used the program, and it was actually pretty good. Hey, listen, every dollar counts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, GM gave me $5,000 off of mine because they canceled my 23 order to put me in a 24.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I got some discounts. You get 2 years free charging, you know.
There you go.
What do they charge it?
Well, we only keep it for a few. Then they take it and bring me another one.
Ah.
Like, I'm actually getting an Acura later on today.
The ZDX?
Nah, they give me an Acura. I think it's the RDX or the MDX.
Oh, MDX?
Yeah. That's what we had last time. We had to display one in here, sometimes one inside the vestibule.
Ah, all right. All right, cool. Later. Yeah. Nice color. All right, let's go into this boring ass store. See what they got for sale. So you got to get to Costco nice and early before all the riffraff show up. Ah, Jesus. All right. Got my little coffee cup right here. All I got is some milk and orange juice. We got Brienne of Tarth right here. Brienne of Tarth. I've been watching all that Game of Thrones. It's like you got Brienne of Tarth right here. Let me go up here and move up here. Okay, so you got started swimming already, huh? I'm King Robert Baratheon, first of his name, King of the Andals. You will bow to your king. You will bow to your king. Interesting thing about these charging stations is eventually you get to see all of the new cars that have been released. You know, so this one's a blue Blazer. Last time I was here, there was a pink or a celestial metallic colored Blazer. And Blazer is basically the sister car to my car, along with the Acura ZDX and the, what is it called? The Honda Passport. So I think that's really interesting that over time you just get to see all of these new models, whether it's the Hummer EV or the new Kias, the new Hyundais. So as you can see, it's early morning. Well, it's not really early. It's like almost 7 o'clock, 3 minutes to 7. You see the Target people arriving. I see the Target people park their cars far away from everybody else. Nothing wrong with that. It looks like they're trying to also clean up the yard. But the only thing, you know, good at Target is like milk, orange juice, and like maybe coffee, because other than that, it's like their prices aren't that great. It's like I prefer Walmart. Like, for example, if you want to buy car parts, it's like they don't really sell any. It's like if you go to Walmart, you can get car batteries, windshield wipers, you can get all types of stuff. It's like here, it's like you can't get like fucking anything. You know, just Target just doesn't, they just don't have enough. But fortunately, I don't really need to go shopping right now. And my car will be done in a little while. I'm just preparing it for this weekend because I have a Marina Yacht Club party to go to. So as you can see, I'm at, what is it, 58%. And I'm here and there's only a couple of us, so it'll be done pretty quickly. Seems like another Lyriq is pulling up. This time it's a black one. See, that's the thing. I like to get things done nice and early because the early bird murders the worm. If you're going to come to these chargers, it's like you have to readjust your own personal schedule. It's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. If you're going to start your day, sometimes those are the best times to try to get here. Even 4 o'clock. There's some people I know, they go to the gym at 4 o'clock right before they go to work. It's like you just have to do whatever you got to do. So either you come very early, you come very late, or you come sometime during the middle of the day. And if you come during the middle of the day, you know, one of the things, like, people, they try to talk about this bullshit. Oh, these electric cars aren't selling. No, these fucking things are selling. They're selling all types of different makes and models. And as you can see, a lot of them are going to these Uber drivers, these Lyft drivers. And the reality is these things really are selling. The Uber and Lyft and limo drivers, they're buying these things because they get tax credits and they get business discounts. And that's the reality of it. And these people are taking advantage of it. Now, it's like, I've got nothing against anybody. If they want to buy a gas car, I totally understand. I totally understand the logistics of it. But the reality is these other people are taking advantage. And I'm seeing more and more different types, makes, and why the fuck is this guy going near my car? But bottom line is, it's like, yeah, I see different makes and models all the time. And I see different, he's looking at the Blazer. I see lots of these things being sold. And the bottom line is, when I do my taxes and I'm taking advantage of all of these tax benefits, it is what it is. So, you know, it's like the rest of you, you know, y'all stuck paying Biden's and Kamala. You know, I'm listening to Kamala because, you know, when I go over my family's houses, they force me to listen to that fucking MSNBC shit because that's all they watch. And I'm listening to Kamala Harris. And, oh, yeah, well, I have a plan and it's going to make everything cheap. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're in fucking office right now. What are you doing right now? It's like Kamala Harris is nothing but an expansion of the welfare state. Now, some people might try to make that argument about Trump, but the reality was the money that he was spending where we went deeper into national debt mostly would be blamed on COVID. If you were any objective, why the fuck is this guy near my motherfucking machine over there? But, you know, see what it is everybody pulls up and they start looking at your machine trying to figure out how much longer you got to charge, right? It's like, nah, buddy, while you were sleeping, I was on the road coming here. The fuck is this guy doing? This guy's touching my machine and shit. So that's the thing, you know, I think proper EV etiquette is like, if you see somebody already charging, don't touch their machine. And I know somebody tried to argue with me and they're like, oh, well, it's not really your machine. I'm like, no, fuck that. Yes, it is. Up until I unplug that motherfucker, it's my machine. You know how they say women don't belong to you, it's just your turn? Well, as far as I'm concerned, these EV machines, they don't belong to you, it's just your turn, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, Kamala Harris is nothing but an expansion of the welfare state. All she could do, oh, we're going to give out child tax credit, $6,000. I'm like, well, where are you getting the money for that? And first of all, the child tax credit, the whole point, like, I've got family members up there complaining, oh, it's the tax credit, they let the tax credit expire and everything. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You've got 3 kids, and as far as I know, you and your wife aren't planning to have any more, so what are you worried about? But they're talking about doing a child tax credit for the first year of the kid's life. It's like $6,000 back. So all you're basically doing is saying, if you lay up in bed and fucking have sex, it's like, we're going to give you $6,000. My question is, where's the government getting that money? We are over $35 trillion in debt. You're still giving your money to Ukraine. You're still giving your money to Israel. So where the fuck are you getting $6,000? Now, granted, if we weren't busy wasting money with Israel and Ukraine, shit, I could give you a hell of a lot of tax credit. I could give you $10,000 in tax. I could give you $20,000 in tax credits. I'd rather give an American citizen $30,000 in tax credits than hand Ukraine a motherfucking dime. And the same thing goes for Israel. And that's just what it is. But you don't understand what you're talking about. Fuck that. I'm an American citizen. I don't fucking bow to nobody. I don't give nobody shit. Fuck them. Let them get it in themselves. And if you can't get it themselves, you better work on your diplomacy and you better talk to Putin. Tell him, please, Putin, don't bomb us. It's like, nah, man, you people are losing, for one, and then second of all, you wasted my motherfucking money. For the amount of money that we've wasted, we could go up in Target and every last kid about to go back to school, we could get them fucking everything in Target. You get them an iPad, a computer, a book bag. You get them every motherfucking thing, send them back to school, and hope that they turn into smarter kids and smarter voters so that they don't end up like some dumbasses who are in Congress voting Democrat. And as far as I'm concerned, the Democrats should have turned on both of these wars, but they didn't. Well, we're not blue dogs, so we're not trying to upset Biden. Fuck that shit. If it was up to me, I'd cut you apart. I'd be those people who stabbed up Julius Caesar. See, that's what, see, I think as time goes on, the average voter and the average, how should I say, the average elected representative sounds more and more like me. They get angrier and angrier and angrier to the point where they're ready to destroy the legacy, the neocon legacy. They're ready to destroy that shit. Ready to destroy it. oh, we're going to give you more tax credits. It's like, wait a minute, y'all are in office now. You act like you don't know who Biden is. You know the guy whose job you're trying to usurp? You're in office right now. Why don't you do all that bullshit you talking about right now? Oh, well, we need 4 years to do it. Nobody trusts Democrats on the economy, and that's part of the reason why. Nobody trusts them. It's funny, whenever they do the polling, people can talk about how much they hate Trump and how bad he is. But the one thing that they all agree on is, yeah, he knows more about the economy than these pathetic-ass Democrats. See, what's scary is, and the reason why I always thought Kamala Harris could possibly be president was because the Democrats ain't shit except race politics. That's all they do. So what they do is they find some Indian woman who they could pass off as black, and these people are dumb enough to vote for her. It's like, my thing is, I'd rather vote for a real Indian. It's like, if you're going to, Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley and what is her name? Tulsi Gabbard's Hindu. It's like, shit, if you're gonna give me Coca-Cola, I want the real Coke. I don't want Diet Coke. I don't want Coke Zero. I want real Coca-Cola. It's like, I don't like these Suedos and these quasis. Oh, Obama was the best president ever. He was the first black president. No, he wasn't. My father's black. My mom is black. That's blackness. It's like, dude, I don't care about that one drop rule. I show you my family photos. I'm black. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I'm tired of the Suedos and I'm tired of the quasis. I'm tired of it. I should have had my coffee because right now I'm very belligerent. I think the coffee makes me belligerent, but I didn't have any. I should have had some. This sucks. This sucks. It's like you got a choice between... It's not even really a good choice. I mean, Kamala Harris, it's like nobody wants her. Nobody ever wanted her. People were afraid Biden was going to drop out and we'd end up with Kamala Harris. She shouldn't even be on the ticket. Oh, well. I guess they're just going to have to figure out. But you know what? If the economy sours between now and November, you already know what's going to happen. But we've got a good, what is it? What is this? We got about 3 months? Yeah, give or take. Got a good 3 months. If the economy sours, we'll see. These apartments, I'm looking at these apartments they got. See, and it's funny because it's so expensive. What is this place called? Meadowbrook Point, yeah. It's so expensive to buy these fucking houses or these townhouses, whatever you want to call them. And they probably have a HOA. You know, this is a gated, walled up residence and everything. You know, this is what the future of segregation looks like. And that's not to say that there aren't minorities up in there. Yeah, there are. It's just that they're rich. So they're only rich people. It has nothing to do with your skin color. It's like, yeah, do you have like $800,000 for a fucking apartment? That's what the future... This right here is the future of segregation. It's going to be just like in those zombie movies where, you know, you have like that fortress. It's got the walls around it. The haves are inside the fortress. The zombies are outside. They're trying to get through the walls and shit. You got to remember, those zombie movies are not zombie movies. Those are allegories as to what's going to happen in the future. When you've got the haves and the have-nots, and the have-nots are trying to tear through the walls and eat your head. You got to remember, those things are allegories. Just always remember that. Look at this guy. Oh. This is really interesting. She has a Chevy Blazer. She has the exact same battery I have, right? So I get 2 years free charging, but I noticed she has 95% state of charge. It looks like she's going to 100. It costs her $28.95, and the total amount of energy dispensed is 46.2 kilowatts, and she's just 2 minutes shy of an hour. So let's just think about that. It takes basically 1 hour to charge her car to full, just 1 hour. It's costing her about $30. It's at 29.01. So it's costing about $30. Takes 1 hour to charge. And she's getting about 47 kilowatt hours. So let's just think about that for a second. Now, in my case, it's taking me about the same time to charge, I have 2 years free, so it's costing me $0. And in fact, we could just look at the stats. That'll make it, you know, more scientific. Just look at the stats that they show. So I've had 40 minutes elapsed. I'm at 94%, 41.8 kilowatt hours. Power is 29 kilowatts. That's what it's dispensing at. And the estimated cost is $0 or currently unavailable simply because I have 2 years of free charging. So, you know, I guess the question is, it's like, you know, what am I going to do when I'm finished with this car? Because the thing about it is I really, really like this car. And, you know, it was built for me. Nobody else ever drove it. It's brand new. I may keep my car and refinance it, but that will depend on whether or not the interest rates get lowered. Because I really don't know what's going to happen as far as interest rates go. Because, you know, Kamala Harris and Trump, they have no power over interest rates whatsoever. They have no power. That's the Federal Reserve and Powell. Anybody who thinks differently, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The reality is Powell sets the interest rates. So if Powell lowers them, then they'll get lowered. If they don't get lowered, they won't get lowered. So right now they're claiming that there's going to be an interest rate cut, and they're claiming it's going to happen in September. I don't know if that's true. You know, I really don't know. But I would keep this car. But that's assuming nothing else comes out that I want. And because, you know, I know Cadillac has the Vistic coming out, and the Vistic is kind of cool. It looks like a little Escalade. Then they also have the Escalade coming out. And I'm waiting to see both cars in production form. But I have the charging infrastructure built into my house. If I bought a new car, I'd get another 2 years of free charging. Somebody might say they want this car and they want to buy it off of me. They might want to take over the lease or whatever after it's done, but I don't know. But time will tell. The only other car I would buy besides this car is a Mercedes S-Class, and I would get the exact same silver color, and I'd have regular rims. I don't need those AMG Sport wheels because those things crack really easily when you hit these fucking potholes. But that's the only other car I want. Because China is not giving us the Cadillac CT6, or at least I should say GM is not giving us the Cadillac CT6. So the only other car that, like, there's only like 3 cars I'd want. I'd either want the Mercedes S-Class, the Cadillac CT6, or just keep this. And since I've already half paid for this, you know, it's a brand new car. I mean, I might as well keep it, you know. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know how technology is going to change. I don't want that new Dodge Charger. First of all, I never really liked the 2-door Chargers at all. And then on top of that, this new one, it basically is the exact same as this car. You're talking about 6,000 pounds, 500 horsepower, give or take. It's basically the exact same thing as this. It just doesn't look as nice, in my opinion. The inside of that new Dodge Charger is boring as fuck. So I'll withhold judgment until I actually drive it, but to me personally, I'm not excited about it. So, you know, time will tell. We'll see. But there's really not much that I want. It's like right now, I kind of have everything I want. I mean, I got this car. I got my Jeep SRT that I'm slowly rebuilding. That's paid off, so there's no car note on it. That feels good. You know, it's like, you know, for right now, it's like everything is so boring. It's like I just don't want anything. It's like I'm not crazy about anything. It's like I get any money that I save, I'll take it and go on a nice vacation somewhere, because I'm still going on Bora Bora, and I know that's about $10,000 right there. So I don't know where I'd go after that. Like some people say, yeah, you should go to South America. I don't trust fucking South America. That place is dangerous. The whole place is dangerous. I don't trust it. So I don't think I'll be going there anytime soon. Europe is a fucking mess. I don't think I really want to go there. I never liked Europe. I don't give a shit about Europe. So I don't know. Time will tell. For final comparison, their car is at 100%. So it took 1 hour and 14 minutes. Energy dispense was close to 50 kilowatts, 49.8. Power is 9 kilowatts because the thing slows down. And the total cost to them was $31.13. So that's how much it costs right now under EVgo prices to fill up a Chevy Blazer. Now, as far as my car has basically reached 100%, and I'm about to deactivate the charge. Oh, there it is right there. So that is 56 minutes elapsed because I wasn't at 0 when I got here. 47.5 kilowatts dispensed, and estimated cost is 0. So I am done. So just pull the plug. Okay, so I am all done. Ready to get on with the day. Got a party to go to tomorrow. So we're good.
I gotta
turn this stuff down before I get a copyright flag. Okay, that was easy. So as long as, you know, everybody has a different charging, how should I say, situation. You know, the government, see, you know, it's so fucking ridiculous. If this government were spending, could you imagine how, like, for the $100 billion, and that's a low number, for the $100 billion we wasted in Ukraine and we wasted in Israel. Do you know how many of these fucking chargers that you could have installed? You could have installed one of these in everybody's backyard. That's how many of these damn things you could have installed. You could have built a goddamn nuclear reactor.
To be a player, don't make me have to call your name out. The true is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older.
For a second, I thought I knew that guy. It's an interesting color. Weird, I don't hear that engine. If that's a Hellcat, I should hear that thing. I don't hear it at all. Like, when he accelerates, you should hear the supercharger wheeze. At these speeds, 69, I'm not hearing anything out of that thing. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You don't hear anything. I guess it's a real Hellcat, but I don't hear anything. That's kind of strange. That's the quietest Hellcat I've ever heard, because at 50 miles an hour, that shit makes a lot of fucking noise. But not this one. I don't know what's going on. That must be the Borler Whisper exhaust or something. I don't know. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I kind of hear it now. All right, now I hear it. All right. I just saw a Cybertruck going to fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Look at that shit. Dude, it's like he's going the wrong way. Oh, he's just parking. Because I guess he probably knows he can't make it through the drive-through. Who's this? Oh, look. Some Arab dude. That's kind of funny. Hey, look at these guys right here with Big Bank, the orange truck. Look what they're working on now, obviously. I think everybody who has a fucking Cybertruck has to get that shit tinted. Or, what is it called? They have to get it wrapped. Let's pull over. I wonder if that's the same guy that I saw at Dunkin' Donuts. Could be. Oh, it's black. That's the black side. Well, it's black wrapped. Yeah, you see? This lady right here has a Honda Prologue. So right now, the Honda Prologues have started showing up. So now I've seen it in black, I've seen it in blue, and now this lady right here has red. Yeah, it's a nice car. It's interesting that that's the same physical car as my car, you know, because it's all based on that GM Ultium battery platform. Yeah, interesting. I wonder what new vehicles will show up. So it's just morning on Monday, and I did a lot of driving yesterday. So I was down to like 144. So I decided that I was going to come in and get a charge. Wow, man, this Porsche dealership has stepped their game up. It's like they're turning into a McLaren and Ferrari dealership. They got this used car lot over here with Bentleys, and usually it's got Rolls Royces in it. And now, look at this, they got all these Ferraris. You mean to tell me that people bought these Ferraris and they hated the way those shits look that much that they already traded them shits in? And it's funny because seeing them there like that, it's like they're not that exciting. They're really not that exciting. You know, I'm sure there's somebody who, you know, would love to have one and everything, but I don't really. And there's, you know, there's the Taycan GTR or some shit. Wait, I'm gonna turn around because I got somebody behind me. I'm gonna turn around real quick because I was gonna go into the Cadillac dealer because supposedly there's a safety recall on Super Cruise, so I think it needs an update or something. So I'm gonna schedule that, but as you can see, there's no problems at all with the car. There's no check engine lights or anything like that because obviously there's no engine. But I was just gonna find out about that recall, and the car is perfect. The car's doing great. I've had fewer problems out of this car than just about any Mopar I ever owned, because usually by 5,000 or 7,000 miles I had to go back and forth to the dealership a couple of times. Look at these guys. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm letting you go. I want to take a good look at you. Find out who's selling what. Take a good look at you. Take a good look at these Ferraris. See, and it's sad because they got all these fucking used Ferraris piling up. What it is that these Porsches are cheap. So what these guys with these Ferraris do, because they bought these things and they leased them probably, when those leases are over, they trade them in, and they try to get something that, you know, will hold value, and this way they don't lose all their money. So what they're trying to do is, in many cases, if these things have any rebates, like if they buy an electric Porsche like the Taycan, you get these tax incentives. You may not get the $7,500, but you do get a tax incentive. So what some of these dudes are doing is they trade in these McLarens and they trade in these high-end cars. But my thing, like, I'm looking at these used car lots. It's like, when interest rates are as high as they are, how do you sell this stuff? And I guess answer is you can't. You can't sell this shit. Interest rates are high, insurance rates are high. Now, I know most people, oh, well, if you're rich, you don't have to worry about that. But what if you're pretend rich? What if you buy a Bentley and you can just barely afford it? In fact, maybe you're sleeping in that Bentley. Maybe you don't even have a house. Maybe you have an apartment with your mom, and you're sleeping with your mom. And you have a Bentley, and you think you're cool, but then when those insurance premiums go up, now you're fucked. You know? Because I'm looking at these cars. That's a Bentley. That looks like a Speed, like a GT Speed. It's like, why would you buy a car like that and then trade it in this quickly? And look, you see all these fucking Taycans and these Panameras. Those are the most boring fucking cars to me. You know, the Taycan is a stupid car. It should have been bigger. It's not. Uh-oh, they got a Maybach here. Look at this. Got the Mercedes Maybach. In the front of the Maybach, it says payback for those who hated on me. Maybach. Yeah, so I just come by the dealer and find out about these recalls, see if I have to make an appointment and this, that, and other. Land Rover, they used to have Jaguars there. But right now, Jaguar can't sell any cars, and they're supposedly they're gonna make all the cars electric now. Yeah. Okay, turn this thing off. There we go. Yeah, we bought a couple of Jaguars from this dealer right here. Oh, I got a phone call. That's really interesting. So that right there is my car if it had the sport package with the dark chromed accents. And it looks like they have another one. Hey, what up, Keith? That's good. Then there's another one. This one is one of theirs though, because it's got the Cadillac stuff on it. Like it's got their license plate on it. I wonder if this is certified pre-owned, but it's got the white interior. Doesn't have the power roof. It's got Super Cruise. This is like a sport. I guess this is a Sport 3 without the roof. Nice. Nice, very nice. I got this red CT5 Blackwing right here. Everything's pretty good. Everything's pretty good. I just had to schedule for the safety recall. Okay. And they fit me in, but it's October. What is like the 7th? So it'll be a while. But other than that, no, it's been doing fine. Good. It's been doing absolutely fine. I've been having fun. Red Blackwing. And it's funny because now, because Cadillac has V8 engines and because they have sporty cars, you know, while Stellantis is basically killing off the Hellcat and they're killing off the Hemi, now everybody's actually talking about this. I wish this one had that spoiler package that the other one had. Nice car. It kind of looks like a Hellcat to some extent. Because of how they got it flared up and everything. Kind of looks like a wide body. How much is this? $109,685. These cars pass $100,000, must they? What is this, not open? Oh, I think the battery's dead. Definitely has a nicer interior. Because Dodge's interiors are pitiful at this point. But I think they're trying to change that. But I don't think they're doing it fast enough. This is actually very nice. I haven't seen this car in this color. Definitely, not being black, not being white brings out it brings out the details. Yeah, this is nice. $110,000. I don't think. And then you also got to remember, a Tesla Plaid will destroy you every single time you try to race it. But it's nice. But it's nice. It's just not fast enough for me. It's like if you want a V8, this is what you got to buy now. You got to buy the Escalade. You got to buy an Escalade. You want a V8 now. What is this thing? This thing is $108,000. It's like the same price as that Blackwing. I could fit a whole family of 20. me personally, I would be happier in an XT6 than an Escalade, because this thing is, to me, is a bus. But the XT6, after having driven it for some time, I actually liked it. I just think that they need to upgrade the XT6 to the Lyric interior, just like they did with the XT4. Like, there's a white XT4 right there. And in the XT4, you can see that they upgraded it to the Lyric interior, so that they have the old style seats, but they do have heated, cooled massage seats, and then they have the Lyric computer. You know, this one doesn't have Super Cruise, but you know, I like if they updated the interiors of the XT5 and the XT6 to make them look like this, I think they'd be doing a lot better. Yep. In fact, this XT6 does not have Super Cruise in it. At one point, they had Super Cruise in the XT6, but I think they took it out. I think they only keep it in the Escalade now. But yeah, that's way too much truck for me. I don't need anything that big. Can't park it nowhere. Like, I can't park that easily anywhere. It's just too much. All right, so I've made my rounds. I'm getting out of here. There's not really a whole lot going on. Everything is just so boring. Everything is so ridiculously boring. Everything's just so boring. It's like even Lamborghini, they got a new car, the Temerario. Got a new car. I just asked this old lady, I was like, this is an old lady driving this V-Series. She's old, and she's like speeding faster than a lot of you guys who have 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders. It's like, you got old ladies up there able to race the shit out of you. They got V-Series CTSs and stuff. It's like you race her with that BMW 3 Series and you just might get beat. That's crazy, man. Like, I see a lot of these old women, I don't know, they must be selling feet photos on OnlyFans or something. And they'll race the hell out of you. Yeah, something else. But it's just a nice day. August coming to an end. It finally stopped raining. So far, so good, eh? Okay, so I'm going to try to talk fast to get around this goddamn music, which is going to be a copyright infringement. But I'm here to get an H7 battery for my Jeep SRT because the battery was obviously going dead, and now it finally went dead. So it's supposed to be an H7. I think the H8 also works, but I don't like the fact that the H8 is much longer. So I'm going to go for the H7, which is a little bit shorter. So I have them checking right now to see if they have one. If they have it, I'm going to pick it up right now, and I'll do the battery swap myself. I had to end up going to a different Walmart because they didn't have it at one of these Walmarts. So I ended up going to the Walmart actually close to where I charge my car. And this is at the H7. This thing is freaking heavy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, whoa. Oh, man. I forgot my cart wasn't right here. Can't carry this shit. God damn, this thing's heavy. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Yep. They got to do a better job, like, organizing this shit. But, all right, let me see. All right, so there it is. That's the H7. It's $179. I decided to wait because I get paid from YouTube on the 21st, I believe, or the 22nd. So I was like, okay, yeah, the YouTube money will pay for it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, thank you.
See what else I got for sale over here. Yeah, I figured I'd let the YouTube money pay for it. See, you know, that's what's funny. You know, arguing with these females online, you know, most of these Manosphere channels, you know, they used to make decent money with super chats, but I've noticed that all of them are basically pulled back because it was like they were doing content. These motherfuckers be on there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and they don't get much money. And most of that wasn't really their fault, because YouTube really cracked down. I mean, they got rid of Cynthia G. They how should I say, demonetized, and what else? They how should I say, they streamlined, well, not really streamlined, that's a bad word. They throttled a lot of these guys' channels. So most of these Manosphere channels, there are a few of them still left, but most of them went under. And I was, you know, I watch a lot of these people's channels, and I watch a lot of these people's channels, and they're not doing no numbers. It's like they're not doing no numbers. It's like I don't see the point in doing 2 and 3 hour long how should I say, like, panels, and then you got all these people who don't patronize you, you know, like my videos. I've noticed that my Passport Bro videos have been getting decent numbers, but I don't even consider 10,000 decent. But I've noticed that just about all these big YouTubers, they've been losing a lot of views, and some of them have like millions of subscribers, and they don't get many views per video. And I understand YouTube plays politics, but it's really sad. It's disgusting, actually. So my strategy, because you have to adapt when you see them throw you a curveball, you have to adapt. My strategy, instead of making individual short videos, I make individual really, really long ones. You know, those travel videos were cool. They sit there until somebody, you know, watches them. You know, hour here, 2 hours here, 3 hours here. You know, and over time, so it's funny because some of the videos that I post where I don't expect them to do very well, some of those videos do really, really, really well. And meanwhile, the videos that I post that I expect to do well, sometimes they really don't. But the bottom line, I prefer to look at this as if you're just throwing stuff or at a wall and you're just waiting to see what sticks. And if you look at it that way, it kind of helps. Because I see, you know, it's funny, I see these schrags. I'm not going to name names because some of these people, they're not worth naming. But what they'll do, they get on these live channels and they start talking shit for like hours at a time. And they only have like 10 or 15 people watching. And then when the video is all done and it's finalized, they really don't get any views for the stuff. And these people talk all this smack about the Passport Bros. They talk bad about, you know, black men in general. And they can't grow anymore. And I just think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious. And you know who I'm talking about. I smell something specifically. I'm not sure what it is, but I smell something. Yeah, so I think this is all I need for right now. This heavy ass battery. It's amazing. I've got an electric car, and yet I've got to buy batteries for a gas car. This person will be sufficient. Oh, you're close? Okay. So in my Jeep restoration, as you can see, those things that I kept complaining about that are on the doors, these appliques, I've got the whole set of these damn things. And I'm going to ultimately, when I'm stop being lazy, I'm going to put these things on the doors. So it's a damn shame that Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler installs parts on their fucking cars that they're not planning on, how should I say, covering. Because see, the problem with the warranty on these things is that, as far as I can tell, you have to replace like the entire door panel. It's not as easy as just buying these stick-ons they replace like the entire door panel, and that's a problem because it gets very expensive. Warranty will cover it maybe once or twice, but they don't continue to cover it. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the people who bought Trackhawks, they ended up having the exact same problem. They pay like $100,000 for a freaking Jeep and then find out that they have the exact same parts as the Jeeps that cost like $30,000 and $50,000 or less. So as you can see, I have all the appliques right here. Basically, there's a couple more smaller pieces, but those are the door parts, right? So then on top of that, I actually bought a brand new shifter. And the reason why I did was because this leather portion right here starts to rub off eventually. And the only part that I actually needed from the shifter was actually this top piece right here. This is similar to the Audi made shifter. And this top part actually pops off, right? And I realized that when I had driven an Audi A8L many years ago, like back, like I think it was like 2008, if I'm not mistaken. They had the exact same part like this. So this piece right here, as you can see, is brand spanking new for the most part. Just needs to be dusted off a little bit. But I have that part right there. So the leather, I can basically, you know, just replace it. Then the last thing I have is, as I was talking about, the controls for the steering wheel. When you rub your fingers on those or your nails, they start to strip, they start to scrape off. So what I did was I actually bought both of the control pieces. So I have the, this is the voice phone module activator right here. And then this is obviously the adaptive cruise control piece, because to tell you the truth, like, you know, they paint these things on, but I don't like the way it looks, because once your nails start rubbing into it, your nails literally start tearing away at the white paint, and then it starts to look terrible. So I actually just went out and bought the pieces. And these were the only pieces I would say that's in the interior that actually wore down. Just the appliques and just these buttons for the most part. So the whole rest of the car, for the most part, you give it a nice detail. Rest of the car is in perfect condition. So for the rest of the summer, I'm going to slowly start to put this thing back together, and I'm going to figure out how I want to apply these, because I'm not sure if I want to go with just this 3M tape shit. I'd rather use epoxy, because you put a couple of dabs of epoxy and that stuff, once it gets hard, this ain't coming off. And it's also not going to bend and break like the regular carbon fiber that they give you. So in time, I'm going to get it done. So that's basically where I am. I already got brand new brakes. I already got brand new, rotors. I got brand new pads and everything. So that car should be ready to drive another 5,000 miles at least. But that's where I am. And this is the little project that I'm doing to restore the Jeep.
To be continued.